Hey guys, I am really excited to talk to you guys today because this week we had two really great conversations with Bryan Sands, and I want to hear what your opinion on all of it was. If you haven't watched them, don't worry, I'm going to fill you in here, but I'd recommend going and checking them out. But here's the deal. In our conversation, our main conversation on Wednesday with Bryan, we talked about a lot of stuff. We talked about publishing a book, the process behind it. We talked about how long it took him. I think it took him, I can't remember exactly, but it was more than 5 years. I'm pretty sure that's right. And in the last 2 years, he's been rejected like multiple times, and he's finally getting published. He got rejected by the people that are now publishing him. So like he's been persistent, but his dream didn't happen overnight. And then the thing that I really wanted to talk about was actually something we only talked about a little bit, which was human trafficking. And that's kind of where I want to hear what you have to say. And I didn't want to necessarily focus on that because our interview with him was so much more. But the thing is, even though we only talked about it for a small amount of time, it overwhelmed me, just going over it and doing research afterwards. We knew we wanted to include some links, and so I was searching over the topic. Ashton Kutcher has been putting out videos this entire week about the whole topic, and just it's been an emotional week for me as an editor. And not to mention, we also are talking about Shay Carl, and Shay Carl is he's not my hero, but I still look to him and say, hey, that's an image of a cool guy that's got a family, and so it's exciting, to see somebody with family being a cool guy. But after this week, I'm seeing the fragility in all of that. And so it really comes back to this whole topic of sex and what it is and how powerful of a thing it is. It is something that in the right context is a beautiful thing. It's something to be desired. And I think it's also, it's like anything else. If you really want it, you really should control yourself and wait for the right and beautiful opportunities, because so many people do not control themselves. So many people let themselves go and let their desires take over. And that's what you see with things like Shay Carl or sex trafficking. It's amazing because these things are terrible. Cheating, infidelity, those are the darkest things that I can possibly think of to happen. Don't give up. If you're in that circumstance, there is a hotline below, a sex trafficking hotline, and there is ways out. But it's just rough that something so beautiful can be taken and destroyed and made to be so disgusting. And that's where I'm at. Me as a Christian, I think it's one of those things that the devil does. He takes something so great and he makes it so terrible. But that's me as a Christian. I know a lot of people that watch this are not Christians, and maybe you have a different point of view, but I'd like to hear it. Guys, I'm not really qualified to keep talking about this. I mean, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I've said more than I should already, I'm sure, and it's a topic where I don't want to talk about it because I feel like who am I to talk about such a deep and personal topic? But at the same time, I feel like I need to talk about it because I think we all need to, as a culture, understand and stop treating it like a taboo topic where we're not supposed to talk about it. All right, guys, that's really all I have to say. I hope to hear from you in the comment section. There's a lot of smart people down there, so join the conversation down there. And again, guys, check out Bryan Sands' website, everybodylovessex.org, and his book that's coming out, Everybody Loves Sex, So Why Wait? I think he's a really, really great resource, and I think you'll enjoy what he has to say. And then check out our interviews. Those are really good. Okay. Anyway, rambling. I keep going on. See you in the comment section.